guys, I'm Sam.
I'm Jody.
Welcome back to our channel, Razor Focus. We're so glad that you've joined us today. We are doing what today, Jody?
Well, we did the tail light the other day on the little Grom, and today we're thinking we need to fix the front.
Yes, we need to work on the front today. So we, as you know, did it. We've done the Yoshimura exhaust. We've done the fender delete. We did the integrated tail light. And while we're waiting on parts for the trailer, we're going to continue to work on the Grom. And so today we're going to get rid of the big giant pumpkin turn signals on the front and make that look more sleek. So
yeah, they look like Shrek ears to me.
Yeah, they look kind of weird. So here we go.
Okay, guys. So we ordered the little blinker addition to the headlights to the front for the little ears on the Grom.
Yeah, these little things right here.
And as big as those are, we expected a little bigger box for the new ones, but luckily it's not big, so they must be smaller.
So let's take a look, because this thing looks so much better without the fender, and we got the new exhaust. And
Agreed.
got to do some of the front now. So what do we got in here?
Packing slip.
Packing slip.
Paper. Stickers. Oh my gosh. You got us another sticker.
Stickers, yes. Gotta have stickers.
Look at those. They're so cute. Are they going to go? Really? That's cool. Really? That's all we needed?
Got a micro machine. Got to put micro lights on it. So
they look so cute.
Very cool.
And
so
then there's the fuses. I'm assuming.
That's the wiring harness. Part of the wiring harness.
Yeah. Then we've got
end caps.
Little end caps and grommet kind of looking things. And then some more wiring.
Yep.
Harnesses. And what? Oh, these are the little color things.
Yep, I got the gold rings to match. So let's open these up. I want to see that. Open that up.
Okay.
It's hard to see through the bag there.
I know. I just got all.
Wow, cool.
That is so cool. It looks. I mean,
look. How they're together? Let's see.
Yeah, they're together. They're bound together.
Undo that real quick. I want to see one of those. Very cool. These are from TST as well. We really like the TST products. They just work.
Here's that one.
Look how
I don't know if they're left or right.
No, they're not
differentiated. They're not specific.
Well, let's take a look here. So let's see here if I can hold that next to it. Oh my goodness! Yes, look how much smaller that is. And it'll go all the way over here, Jody.
So it's going to be like whoa! The wheel's turning.
Yeah, you're good. Here, let me turn it. So
okay.
So it's going to go just like this, in this plastic area right here. So much smaller that's going to be.
That's crazy. And
some of you have been asking about that weld table in the back. I'm going to post a video on that soon when we made it. So it's really cool. But yeah, look how much smaller that is. Holy cow. Look, that is amazing. So
yeah,
very
that's
cool.
Really awesome. Woo!
And then the wiring harnesses. Here, hand me those. And I'll put these over here on the on the table.
On the work table. Which one do you want to look at first?
So there's this one.
These are extenders, or if they're smaller.
Open that. I'm going to show you. There's two different things here. Very cool. What'd you do with the knife, girl?
Well.
Don't drop your stabbo.
Pockets.
Oh, don't cut me.
Really? Really?
She's dangerous, folks.
I am not.
Okay, so I'm going to walk this over here. And we'll kind of lay this out the way it goes. So this part here goes on the bike. Like this. That's the bike connector. And then really, let's stop for a second, Jody. So this is what they call their 3-3 adapter. So the factory harness has 3, as you can see right here. 1, 2, 3. And so then it goes from 3 to 3. Now, depending on your model, what they do is they do like a universal wiring. You may only have 2 in your harness, so you would go
and then these clip, and then do those heat shrink?
Hold on, I'm going to show you. So, see how this right here is 2. So since they use a universal light per se, that's a 2. So you could go from a 3-2, and it would work just fine. But one of the things the Grom has is what's called daylight running lights. So as you turn it on, they stay on, and as you turn it off, they turn off. Well, if you do a 3-2, it will only be a turn signal. It won't have the running light.
Oh.
So you want a 3-3. But then you say, well, how do I get to the 2? So this is the daylight running part. This little module right in here.
Oh, so this hooks to this.
So this goes
to that. I see what it is.
To here, and this goes to here.
So you would just, when you're ready, slide those in. It looks like a friction fit.
Yep, they're called bullet connectors. So we're just gonna pop those in, and this goes to the bike. And the cool thing is TST thinks all that for you, so you can use these universal lights. Man, I can't wait to see what those look like.
Do you want me to put the gold on?
Yeah, go ahead and pop that little gold ring on so it matches our Grom. And those are like I think they were $6. They might unscrew too.
I don't know. It seemed more like it slid off, but
you can do it.
All right. I'm thinking it slides and doesn't screw.
Okay, let me see here. Can you get it?
I think you need to do it.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt.
Yeah, if you like, you just kind of angle it and unwind it with the threads.
I just didn't want to strip anything.
There's a little rubber gasket there.
Okay.
To make them weather tight. You can kind of see that.
Awesome.
And that makes it, that's truly what it was catching on.
Okay.
And that rubber gasket goes...
It goes between...
right in there. You can barely see it because it's black.
Right.
But it goes right there, and so it makes it a little, you can't just pull it off. You don't want to tear the gasket.
Right.
And I could probably get a pick
And poke it.
and pull that gasket.
May do that.
Nope, it's coming. There we go.
Awesome.
So then we get our gold one.
Those are cool.
And see, it just slides on. And then we put our rubber gasket back on because we want it to be waterproof.
Yeah.
Just a rubber band,
you don't
basically.
want any moisture or dirt or anything in there. So it'll work.
And then we'll put our
little lid back on.
Little lid. Our
light
diffuser.
That's so.
And there we go.
I like that so much better.
See, now we'll go over here. It's more of a match to the gold.
Yes, so much better, baby.
Keep it gold, but the only gold I'm going to get there.
Really?
And so you can see the little LED inside there. That little light emitting diode. That's what LED stands for.
Knowledge.
Kind of nerd knowledge there.
Yeah, trivia.
Cool. So, and then you also had inside that box, you had these little brackets, which I'm going to pull up right here. We're going to put these out. And these little brackets and covers.
What do they do?
So if you come over here, when we take that off, right in here, see the shape of that?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have this open piece here.
Right. So it kind of closes that off and narrows it down.
Finishes it up. So
nice.
Let's start disassembling. Okay, so first things first, let's start taking this panel off here. This whole piece comes off because the wiring harness is right in there, and there's 2 Allen bolts that are 5mm, and they just go right in there.
I like that Allen with the handle. So nice.
All right, a little stiff there. Never been taken off from the factory. Yes, I like that too. It really, it's easy to grab.
Yeah. Now, are there Allens on both sides?
Yes. Okay. And so I'm going to put these down in my little magnetic tray so I don't lose those.
Okay.
And again, I'm just going to set that in there.
Just kind of pull it a little.
Get lined in here where I can. Oh my goodness, that is tight. Let me get a different angle here. Oh, it's loose. I got it.
Okay, you popped it.
Okay, good. We got it loose there. It was just, they're just tight.
It's good. You want them that way. You're going to want me to hold that, aren't you? The cowling, so it doesn't fall when you undo the other side.
Well, let's get down to that last one first, and we'll see where we go. All right, let's go to the other side. And I'm going to go turn this straight so we can get to it. Actually, I'm going to turn it all the way here. Makes it easier to.
I think you need to.
Easier to see.
Pivot.
The hard part, the bike's so light, it wants to push against. So there we go. Those are definitely torqued on there.
Are they torqued, or do you think they have like a lock?
No, there's no Loctite on there. They're just really tight.
Okay.
Okay, so this one here. Okay, where I can grab it again. Problem is I'm moving the bike.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Let me get a different angle. Try not to hit the camera either.
Well, I'll move.
Because I also don't want to strip it.
True.
Make sure I'm good. Got a good bite. I'm pushing. There we go. Boy, those are definitely tight.
Yeah, that snap sound is not my happy place.
Now, I don't know what it's like under here, so we're going to find out. This is the point of discovery. You know what? Before I do that, let me get a little rag. Okay, and again, I don't know how far this is going to go down, so let's straighten the wheel here so we're not pinched on anything. Now let's pull this. There we go. That's it. So the reason we took that off is if you look kind of in here, there's a bolt. Let's see if I can get this angle here. See that bolt right up here where my finger come down a little bit?
Well, I can
Right
see
there.
It. Yeah.
And so we got to take that off so we can take these off.
Okay.
So let's find out what size that is. All right, so we have our 10 millimeter attached. And we're going to, well, it might help first off if I put it on off. Oh man, those are tight.
That's good news. So it's just a little bolt up inside the cowling in there. Can't really see it, but it's a little nut that you're getting so that you can pull the blinker turn signal.
Yeah, kind of just right behind the dashboard here.
Dashboard? That's hardly a dashboard.
Gauge cluster, no cluster really behind the gauge. And then this, hold on, I don't want to lose this little nut. Because it is.
You need to hold.
There we go, I got it. See, it's this little bitty nut there is tucked right in there. It's a 10 millimeter. And then this, you can see the wiring harness right here.
It's hard to get in there, babe.
Yeah, see, this just pulls right out. And then this, here, I got to go on that side, Jody. Okay, so right here, this is captured with this little hook and cover. So we're going to slide this cover back. And again, everything is in a small space because it's a small bike.
Mm-hmm.
See, and there we go. That's the wiring there.
There it is.
Whoop.
Really?
And that just slides right out.
Nice.
And so we're going to now take this out. But this is a little rubber.
Oh, there. It's like a little.
It's like a rubber grommet, but that's so it bends a little bit if you bust it, I guess. And hold on, let's see here. See there?
Also, it would keep it watertight.
And there's that little
bracket that you need to save, I would assume.
Bracket. Now it comes with new brackets.
You hold it.
So let's put all this. And you can see where that's going to go here. If you look on that side.
Oh yeah, and then there's the little piece that they sent that covers that hole because the light is going to be smaller.
Yes.
That's so cool. How well thought out to give you the pieces that are going to make the space look factory.
Yes, and that's one thing I do like about TST. Again, and let's just, should we do this one side and show a comparison?
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Let's see here. Good. Okay, guys, so these are all the parts we need with the one side we're doing. They're not side specific. You can see they turn either way, the writing on the engraving. So the way this works is this one matches this little spot right here to cover this. So you want You want to get that little cover there. It's only another $6, so it matches that. Otherwise, you end up with this big old hole. How you gonna do that? So let's run the wires through. Get my fingers to work here. These go in like so. And then we're just going to put that. You know what I'm going to do here, Jody?
You're going to thread
Hold
it
that
first.
washer.
Yes.
And I think I'm going to put this kind of in here first, maybe.
Okay.
I say that, but no, I'm not going to.
Okay.
And again, it's just a little tight spot because it's a little bitty.
It's a bitty bite.
Little bitty bite.
Baby bite. Need me to hold that, babe?
Okay, so let's see. You hold that.
Okay.
And I'm going to put this in here. And this is where it's going to get tricky. Then I need this washer.
Yep.
This will be the tricky part because that little area in my, as my daughter says, my sausage hands. I don't know if
you want to make sure this is seated correctly.
Okay, let's see. Let go there.
Feel it.
Let go. Okay, I'm just pulling on the wire right now. Got to run that bolt through, and you do not use the factory piece backing metal because it won't fit. We tried it just for fun.
Yeah, the wires don't fit up through the holes on the other side.
Yes. And this is the hardest part of the whole thing, I think.
Do you need me to hold something, baby? I can.
Yeah, hold that light. Okay, so I'm just going hand tight. Very kind of hard to get your thumb in there. Do a little twisty twist. You see I'm moving the whole thing up, and I'm holding the bolt with my fingers. And then that is a 12 millimeter. So this, and I gotta get a light so I can see a little better, even though we're in daylight in here. It's just kind of tucked in there, kind of hard to get to. I wonder, see if I can get that in there.
Oh, that's clever.
Only if it works.
Well,
first off, let's make sure I have it on remove.
You're trying to remove it?
No, I have it on the wrong. There we go, I found it. There we go.
So looping your wrench through that was clever, honey. I like that.
So that's pretty snug. I don't want to go too snug because that's just plastic there. But look from the front there.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
See how much smaller it is. I know it's pointing up to the sky right now. We can adjust that there.
That's crazy, honey. It's funny.
With my bug eyes?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so let's do the wire harness here. And let's see what this one light looks like. Okay, so as we get to the wire harness, we have, you could go with just that and do a 3-2 wire. The 3-1 is for driving light. So we went 3-3, and then we got the driving light module 3-2, obviously. So, cool thing, TST, if you look at them there,
they're color coded.
They're color coded.
Love it.
Love it, love it. So I'm just going to, and again, these slide back, and they push right in, just like that. These little bullet connectors, see, it locks right in.
And then those aren't heat shrink. They just slide over like a boot.
They just slide over like a boot, yep. So I am now going to go blue to blue. I'm moving a little slower today. Worked on my truck yesterday. It was time for that 100,000 mile, timing belt. And you guys know me, I'm too cheap to pay for someone to do it. So Miss Jody and I figured it out. Probably should have made a video of that, but it was really mentally exhausting, so I did not. So now I'm just going to cover these up and see how it just slides right in and over.
These are so cool.
Makes that weatherproof connection. And again, not that I'm out riding it in the water, but for those of you that do,
Well, and also it just keeps it cleaner. It keeps it from getting damaged by dust or dirt even.
Same thing, boot covers on this side. So we're going to go over here. And again, color coded.
Nice. So this will make sure that the running lights and the blinkers and everything all work and shut off when they're supposed to.
Yes, we're going to show you that.
Awesome.
Cool. So put those little covers all the way up. Okay, so now we just connect in here. We'll zip tie this up here real neatly here in a second, but we do want to make sure everything works and functions. So it goes in one way. Let's see here. Just like that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to face the bike to you, Jody.
That looks so much better, baby.
Look how much smaller that is.
That is so much.
I don't know, I can't tell from where I'm at, but this is that one.
Uh-huh.
And let's go to the other one. Is one brighter than the other? Just curious.
It looks brighter, especially considering it's so much smaller.
Oh, that's definitely brighter looking at it. I'm kind of pointing to the sky there. Let me angle that down so the same angle. You might want to lower yourself a little bit.
You can still tell.
Yeah, I like that sleekness already so much better.
Me too. Let's get it done.
Cool. So let's get it done. Okay, so now to clean this side up.
I just love the way this looks. It's like the difference between futuristic eyesight and Shrek.
It's really amazingly how much smaller that is. So let's tuck that in. And then...
Yeah, I think that'll work better, babe.
And then I'll put a zip tie around it once I...
On the boot?
Figure out... Because I don't want these to untuck while you're riding, that's for sure.
True.
And it kind of has this little clip right here anyway. This thing right here.
Yes, and that's for each side, I assume, correct?
Yes, if you look, there's one right here too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what? The boot's not in it. It's just... I don't know. Let's see here what goes in it. Oh, it's just this thing that goes in it. Goodness, how's that work? Just like that.
There you go.
So see then,
I'll tuck in.
I'm going to move this around here to this back side then. So it's kind of captured by that hook. There we go. Okay, so we did that a little different. We tucked everything in there, and I'm finding the wheel turning the whole time. And I'm going to just zip tie this bottom here. And we'll just do this right here. There we go.
Better.
And then we'll just cut that. And that keeps everything contained.
Nice.
All right, let's take this one off now.
It's always better the second time because you're like, hey, I know what this does.
Yeah, you'll learn as you go. Try not to get my bald head in the picture there.
I was moving. I'll turn it to get the best angle, baby.
All right, so it's a little tricky to get in there. It's loose now where I can't get enough bite on it.
Look at the difference between that big old triangle, diamond, whatever shape it is, and then that little tiny circle. It's so cool. It's very much more modern looking.
Yes, really making this sleek. You know, this is an inexpensive bike, a very popular little bike, but man, just great way to get out and wrench. We already had some questions. We appreciate you guys reaching out to us and asking us if we could do a video on certain things. If we have the stuff, we will do it. Once we are not paid by and sponsored by anybody, so we have to limit things just like you do. But we're excited to be doing this.
Just look at that difference so
So
far.
let's see if I can find the...
Crazy.
There went that washer. Trying to find the wire harness to this one, which is in there. Okay. And you just kind of got to pull this little rubber thing off.
Yeah. It's almost like a stopper gasket.
Just a grommet there. There we go. And we'll pull this boot up.
It's nice that it has all this weatherproofing and such. I'm trying to get the view. I couldn't see that.
And there we go. So it just clips right inside this boot. We'll slide that out. And that one's done.
On its way to becoming a cutie. Instead of a Shrekkie.
A Shrekkie. All right. And so now we're going to do the same thing on this side. All right. Same thing here.
Just the opposite.
Just opposite side.
Oops, sorry, baby.
Hit my head with the camera, girl. Let's see here. Then we'll do this. We'll run our wires in. She beats me, folks.
Not true.
Okay, let's get all that. And it's just, again, it's not difficult. It's just awkward because I got little schnausages.
I could help you with my bony fingers, but you know.
You're my awesome camera girl right now, that's for sure.
I'm trying to get close up.
There we go. See, I'm just kind of starting it. There we go.
And then you'll do the wrench.
Yeah. See, that would have been easier on the other side. Do that first. All right, I'll put my wrench right through here. See if I can get that all the way in there. It's just hard to see. It's in a place where it's
seated.
Not yet. See, it's just in a place where it's hard to get your fingers into and everything else. But we'll do this the good old redneck way there.
Hey, if it works, it works.
That's pretty tight. It's tight as the other. I don't want to go much tighter than that because that is plastic, so you don't want to over torque that.
Right. I want to see how this looks.
Man, that looks cool.
Oh my gosh, that is so
much smaller.
better. So amazing, honey.
So
Good
much
job.
smaller. And again, we're going to do the same thing.
With the wiring?
Match up the colors. And you just push them in.
And slide the weather boot over?
And slide the weather boot over.
That's so cool. I like that.
Yeah, TST really...
You don't have to use wire nuts or any kind of stripping or anything like that, which is nice.
Well, they got it all figured out. You know, and this was like $20 for the wiring harness. And, well, it was like, I say $9 for that and $20 for this if you want daylight running. So $30. You know, if you go out and buy the crimp connections and then you've got to figure out, you got to get this too, you know, you got to figure all that out.
Or you have to reuse it, so you'd have to splice it off of your old ones and put it on this one.
You know, you splice it into the factory one. I just don't want to do that. And so, you know what? They've got the engineering figured out. Let them
do the hard work.
Let them do it. And again, color to color.
That is so cool. And this didn't come with like paper directions. You're just, you know, mechanical enough and smart enough to figure this out. So
yeah, there's no paper directions, but you know, TST does great videos too. I would definitely recommend. You know, if you're doing this, look at the TST website, and of course on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
paper directions are kind of going away.
I think you're right. Okay, so let's see here. This is just a hard area. Let's do this real quick. And then I'm going to tuck it back.
Yeah, slide the boot up a bit. That's
Yep.
Smart.
And then tuck it back where it was. And then we'll...
Do you have it under all the wires you want it to be under?
You know what, let's go back here. Just to be safe. And let's turn it on, make sure that works.
Oh, that is awesome. Yep. Yep. Yep.
All right, let's start, let's zip tie that. and button it up.
Woohoo, babe.
All right, so now we're going to move this boot cover back. Factory one. And we're going to fold these up pretty good. All right, let's zip tie that. We might have to go the right way. And we're just going to tuck all that next to the factory boot. All right.
You already put the boot on the orange one.
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay, so at this point,
is it time to put it back together? Already?
Already. I'm going to just make sure we're straight here. And I'm just going to make sure that we line up. Oh, let's shake that. That old washer out, because that would drive me crazy as we're going along to hear a rattle rattle thinking something's falling apart. And this goes on. There's a little hook in there.
There's a hook?
Yeah, let me take this off. I'll show you. See this little tab?
Yes.
See that little notch?
Yes.
It goes right in that.
That's awesome. So you know it's secured. That's perfect.
My eyes require a lot more light to see.
Mine too.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
All right. So now we're going to line those up.
5mm Allen.
5mm Allen. All right. So
That one.
even the bird's excited.
The bird says hi.
All right, there we go. And see again, we're not tightening anything up. And the reason I don't tighten is because if you have to shift anything, you can. Or once you tighten it all up,
It takes a little more effort.
it just takes a little more effort. All right, so now we're just gonna tighten these up. Mwah! I'll put a little ugga-dugga on it. Just one ugga-dugga.
Yeah, don't strip it.
That's one ugga-dugga. All right, we got that done. Well, we got rid of these things.
Elephant ears.
That went right there, and you can see the difference in size-wise, how much further they stuck out versus how sleek that looks. So very, very cool. And Jody is on the bike.
Hi.
She's going to turn it on.
I'm excited. I don't get to get on the bike much, but here we go.
See, that is so cool already. And back here you can see still just as bright. Oh, there you go. Looks great. Really sleeks it up. So awesome, awesome. Those are TST. They're bullet style light. We put the optional gold ring on there, and those look so, so good. So awesome, awesome. That bike is really coming together. Looks wonderful.
Okay guys, so we've done several cool things to the bike. Let's go ahead and take a look, a walk around. Let's see. We have our Yoshi exhaust that keeps it, adds a little more torque, also looks really cool and just makes it look more sleek and modern, I think.
Sweet. I love that Yoshi.
Love it.
Exhaust, full exhaust.
And you said it made it feel like it was faster as well as it was going faster, able to go a little faster with that exhaust.
Yes, I'm 200 pounds. I got up to 63 miles an hour on it, which is a lot for this little machine. So before I was like 52, 55.
That's what you were telling me, yeah.
And yeah, 63, no problem. Which you say, gosh, it was for 7, 8 miles, really? Yeah, that's a lot for a little machine.
It is. And then if you come on to the back, we have our, we did the fender delete.
By TST.
And we have the light, also the LED, also TST.
Yeah, hit that turn signal, Jody. Yeah, see the TST delete. Awesome.
Then, of course, our latest that we just did were the TST turn signals in the front. And we went from the big old, I mean, it's basically like my fist sticking out right here to this little bit of a thumb. So.
Yeah, so much better.
So cool.
The Grom looks great until we decide to make this thing full-on racing, and we'll see what happens. But no, I think it's really awesome. It looks wonderful.
It's really cute, honey. It really looks great.
Looks amazing. Couldn't do it without you, babe.
Woohoo!
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on our adventure at Razor Focus with our Grom.
Right. We're razor focused on the Lord, and we have razor focused on our lives, and so it fits with the razor, but it also fits with our life motto of being real and being real people serving a real God in a real world. And we enjoy you on our journey, so we're excited that you've tuned in, and like and subscribe and share it so we can get some more subscribers.
Yes, absolutely. So I pray that you have an amazing and wonderful, blessed every day.
You stay razor focused.